Have you ever stopped to wonder what's really driving your life? I mean, what's actually shaping your reality from behind the scenes? Well, today we're cracking open the core ideas from Joseph Murphy's classic work on the subconscious mind. We're going to explore this hidden engine that's creating your life right now, based on your habitual thinking. And yeah, miracles can happen. We're about to find out exactly how. Okay, let's just jump right in with a story that sounds like it's straight out of a movie, but I promise you it's 100% true. Picture this. It's the 1840s. We're talking way before modern anesthetics even existed. There's this Scottish surgeon in Bengal, Dr. James Esdale, and he's performing hundreds of major surgeries. We're talking amputations, removing tumors, the whole 9 yards. His only tool for pain management? The patient's own mind. And get this, the incredible part isn't just that they felt no pain, it's that his death rate after surgery was way lower than anywhere else at the time. So you have to ask, how on earth is that possible? No ether, no chloroform, just suggestion. This isn't some kind of magic trick. It's a real-world demonstration of an incredible power that lives inside every single one of us. To solve this mystery, here's our game plan. We've got our mind-bending miracle. Next, we'll explore a great metaphor called the captain and the ship to understand your mind. Then we'll uncover the one simple rule that governs everything, the law of your mind, get our hands on a toolkit for change, and finally, figure out how to start planting a new reality. All right, first things first, we have to understand the machinery we're working with here. Now, according to Murphy, you don't really have two separate minds. Think of it more like one mind with two very distinct functions, two different jobs. And really getting this difference is the absolute first step to mastering the whole process. Let's break them down. Your conscious mind, that's what you're using right now to listen and analyze these words. It thinks, it reasons, it makes choices. It's your objective mind. But then there's the subconscious. It's totally different. It's subjective. It doesn't argue or debate with you. It just takes whatever your conscious mind tells it is true and gets to work. It also controls all the stuff you don't think about. Your breathing, your heartbeat, your digestion. The best way to picture the relationship is with this fantastic metaphor. Think of your conscious mind as the captain on the bridge of a huge ship. The captain gives the orders. Your subconscious mind is like the massive crew down in the engine room. They don't ask questions, they don't analyze the orders, they just follow them blindly. Even if the captain says, hey, steer us straight into that iceberg, the crew just says, aye, aye, and does it. This makes your conscious mind the watchman at the gate, and its most important job is to protect that crew from bad orders. And here's another great way to think about it that really drives home your role in all this. Imagine your subconscious mind is a garden, a really, really fertile garden. Every thought you have is a seed. All day long, whether you realize it or not, you are planting these seeds. And just like any garden, whatever you plant, that's what's going to grow. That's what you will eventually harvest in your life. So, if the subconscious is this incredibly powerful engine that doesn't really think for itself, then what's the operating manual? What's the one simple rule that makes the whole thing work? It's actually beautifully simple. It's called the law of belief. And the idea is this. Whatever you, your conscious mind, truly assume and believe to be true, your subconscious mind will accept it and work 24/7 to make it your reality. It's the whole principle behind the saying, as a man thinketh, so is he. And this is why it's so powerful and honestly so important to understand. Your subconscious doesn't argue with you. It literally doesn't care if a belief is good for you or bad for you, or even if it's objectively true or false. It just accepts your dominant thoughts as its command. So if you constantly think, I always mess things up, your subconscious just says, you got it, boss, and helps create situations where you mess up. The power isn't in the thing you're believing in. The power is in the belief itself. And that brings us right back to this foundational statement. This isn't just some nice poetic idea. It's literally the instruction manual for your life. It means your future isn't some random roll of the dice. It's a direct mirror image of your deepest, most common thoughts. So this is how you apply that law. You've probably heard the ancient idea, as within, so without. Well, that's the core of it right here. Whatever you build up in your inner world will eventually show up in your outer world. And here's the key. How do you impress an idea on your inner world? Through feeling. Feeling is the language the subconscious speaks. A thought, when it's fused with a powerful feeling, becomes a belief, and that belief becomes a direct command. Okay, so this all sounds amazing in theory, but how do we actually do it? How do we stop planting weeds by accident and start consciously planting the seeds we actually want to grow? Let's get practical and look at two powerful techniques. The first tool in our kit, and maybe the most straightforward one, is the affirmation method. This is basically how you consciously tell your subconscious a new story, a new truth, until it accepts it as the new reality. So, what exactly is an affirmation? Well, to affirm something literally means to state that it is so. This is really important. It's not, I hope I become successful or I will be healthy one day. An affirmation is a statement in the present tense, declaring that what you want is already a fact. So here's how you do it. First, you create a short, simple, positive statement. Something like, I am healthy, wealthy, and happy. Second, you repeat it. You repeat it over and over with feeling, almost like a lullaby. The best time to do this is right before you fall asleep, because that's when your conscious arguing mind is starting to check out, giving you a direct hotline to the subconscious. And third, and this is the big one, you have to persist. You're overwriting years of old mental habits. It's gonna take some repetition and faith. And if you need proof that this works, Murphy shares his own incredible story. He developed a serious skin condition that medical treatments weren't helping. So he started using a specific affirmative prayer that basically stated his body was perfect and whole. And within about 3 months, he healed himself completely. He gave his subconscious a new blueprint, and it went to work building that new reality in his body. All right, let's move on to our second tool. This one taps into the incredible power of your imagination. It's the visualization technique. So, if affirmations are the words, visualization is the mental movie. It's the art of creating a picture in your mind's eye of your goal, but seeing it so vividly that it feels like it's already real. You're not just hoping for it to happen, you are mentally living in the finished result. That picture you hold in your mind, that's the real substance of what you hope for. But, and this is the absolute crucial part, a mental picture without any emotion is just a daydream. It doesn't have any power. You have to feel the reality of what you're imagining. Feel the joy of achieving your goal. Feel the excitement. That feeling is the secret ingredient. It's what stamps the image onto your subconscious mind and makes it real. This quote pretty much sums up the whole technique, and the grammar here is critical. Notice it doesn't say believe you will receive. That keeps it off in the future forever. It says believe you have received. It's past tense. You have to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled right now. You live in that state, and your subconscious will move heaven and earth to make your outer world match it. So let's bring this all together now. Think back to Dr. Esdale and his mental anesthesia. It's not so mysterious anymore, is it? It was just a powerful, real-world example of what happens when the subconscious accepts a clear command, in that case, you will feel no pain, and then carries out that order perfectly. So the ultimate takeaway here is this. Your life isn't something that just happens to you. Your future isn't set in stone. It's being built right now, moment by moment, in the workshop of your mind. Your regular, everyday thoughts are the blueprint. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the mental engineer of your own destiny. The power is, and it always has been, in your hands. Which brings us right back to that garden of your mind. You now understand the soil. You know how the process works. And you know that you are the gardener. So the only real question left is a simple one. What seeds will you choose to plant today?